Ethereum hovering around $4,800. Is it about to go to the moon, or is it about to consolidate before a big move? Hello Crypto Finder crew, Cole back here today with some technical analysis. Today I'm going to show you what I think is going to happen in the market in the short term as well as the long term on Ethereum. I'm also going to have a quick look at Bitcoin because obviously that has a huge impact on the way currencies move. Straight off the bat, this is not financial advice. I'm just looking at the data and looking at the charts for myself and sharing it with you. Let's jump straight into the charts. Right, let's have a look at the weekly chart to start off with. Number one, I've plotted the resistance line at the top here, the green line as you can see there. Back in May, when we were hitting all-time highs back then, we saw a huge consolidation, a whopping 60% drop, okay? Once the consolidation phase ended, we saw a strong bull run hitting this very resistance line over here. Right, let's jump on to the next indicator, which is the Fibonacci retracement line. If we draw one from the highest high before the consolidation phase to the swing low down here, stretch it out, we can see that the 786 line right here was being tested multiple times. Obviously, the resistance line that we drew over here is very close to the 786 line on the fib. And on top of that, the 618 line over here was tested heavily. This candle closed there, resisted here, continued to resist there, tested it, as you can see the wick hit it at the very tip there. So that's another week there. It then broke through, testing the resistance line slash the 786 line, came crashing back down, closing on the 618 line over here. It then tested it again here, came below the 618 line over there, came right back up, tested it again. So you can see that the 618 line has been tested multiple times, 8 times it tested it. So that's 8 weeks worth of testing of the 618 line, right? Now, before I make any conclusions, let's now have a look at the RSI. The RSI is currently at the 70% mark. So this is basically hitting the overbought area. If we have a look on the weekly chart in the past, we can see it's hit it over here. It's resisted over here, multiple times over here, here. It's come up above the 70 line in the very bullish times. But right now we've just seen a very bullish run here, so I can't really see it. It's resisting already here, so I can't really see it going any further. And then with my fifth indicator, which I like to use for volatility, is the Bollinger Bands. Now you can see them highlighted here in the blue. We're currently on the upper side of the Bollinger Band with a little bit of resistance happening now. As you can see, they're widespread, and they have been for a while, so they widespread all the way from back down here. We've seen a lot of volatility, a lot of growth in the market, and a lot of consolidation. With that being said, for all these reasons, I'm expecting personally for Ethereum to start consolidating into December, maybe into the beginning of January, to the 786 line. I'm really hoping it doesn't reach the 618 line, which is the really the line that's been resisting and supporting the most. Now, if we use the bars pattern over here, this consolidation phase over here can be, let's replicate it down to here. Let's assume the market does consolidate down to the 618 line. I'm expecting after that to see a big strong bull run. Now, if we use this same tool and use the bull run that we last saw and apply it to post correction here that we've just drawn, we'd be looking at potentially Ethereum rising to the sort of $6,500 mark. Now, if we have a look at Bitcoin, I've drawn out a similar sort of diagram over here. As you can see, Bitcoin also resisted heavily on the 618 line over here. Bitcoin has also heavily resisted at the area that we're in as we speak right now. So you can see this green line here. I'll just redraw it in a more clear way. This was our previous all-time high. We've seen an all-time high since then again, but it's come back down and it's resisting around this very area. There's talks that potentially Bitcoin is seeing a double top right now. I don't necessarily think it's a double top. I think we're probably going to enter a small consolidation phase here. As you can see, I've drawn with the bars pattern before we see it bouncing off the 618 line around the $50,000 mark into new all-time highs, which will be far more bullish than we've seen just recently. Now, if we have a look at Finder, they have a cryptocurrency page. If you go to finder.com/I'm in the UK cryptocurrency, you'll see a page here called Cryptocurrency Predictions. Now, here they have a panel of 35 fintech leaders. They've made some interesting statements and predictions of their own. This page was created and last updated in May 2021, but collectively back then they predicted that Bitcoin is to peak at $107,000 in 2021 before capping off the year at $94,000 per Bitcoin. But if you have a look at the trajectory that Bitcoin is expected to continue going in, you know, this is healthy. It gives us just a reminder of how actually, yes, we're at a $1.2 trillion market cap today. There is so much more adoption to be made at the moment. This is still early days. Now, if we have a look over down here at Ethereum, bearing in mind these predictions were made back in May of 2021, the panelists predict that the price of Ethereum will hit $4,500 on average by the end of the year. Now, that's actually as accurate as it gets because that's exactly where we are at now. Actually, we're probably going to consolidate in this very area here. It might take quite a little bit of time, bearing in mind this is on the weekly chart, so this may take a little bit of time to get through. The bars pattern that I drew is a very vague way to show it, but interestingly, that's basically the prediction is as accurate as it is right now. But the fact of the matter is that their prediction is pretty accurate as it stands right now. They make a very valid point here. As crypto adoption continues, most of that innovation will therefore be hosted on Ethereum, which we expect will translate to a much higher valuation. Sarah Bergstrad at Bitbull Capital, she gave a highest forecast of the end of 2025. We'll see $100,000 Ethereum, very possible. I'll leave the link to this website in the description. Have a read through, it's very interesting stuff. You know, this isn't just written by one person, it's accumulated by 35 fintech professionals who seem to know exactly what they're doing. Please do have a look at this page. Realistically, that's what I think is going to happen in the near future with the market. I am just expecting a small consolidation now based on all the technical indicators that I've just shown you. There are people out there stating that they're expecting a 94% drop in the market. Personally, I don't see that coming anytime soon. In fact, I don't think it will happen much more in the future because of the way crypto has been adopted and become more mainstream and more people are adopting it. The rate at which cryptocurrency as an industry is growing at the moment is faster than anything the world has ever seen before. Even the rate at which the internet grew back in 1998 onwards into the 2000s, you know, we're looking at double the rate of that growth with cryptocurrency adoption at the moment. So the trajectory at which crypto is moving is healthy, bullish and strong. We'll see loads of corrections, we'll see loads of consolidations, which is totally fine. It's a great opportunity to buy more. Those are my thoughts for today. I hope you find that in some way helpful. Please do your own research. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is not financial advice. I will be back with another video with you very soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.